Hello and welcome back to a new Sims in Bloom episode, and you have joined us on a really thundery, rainy day. Lightning is going off and the game is literally sending shocks down everyone's spines. Hopefully no one gets electrocuted in today's episode. Keep your fingers and toes crossed. But welcome on back. We will be going with the girls for their second day at school, which I'm sure will be interesting. And before we do that, I mentioned this in the last episode, but I have a mod called Choose Your High School Classmates, and with that you can choose who is going to be in your class with you. So I would like to do this for the girls so that they can go to school with, you know, some new people, but also their friends that they have grown up with. So I would like this Beth girl because she added a bit of drama. Also the pregnant girl, which I can't remember who she is. Mateo, we would like to be there as well. Nikki, we want, and then we also would like Dawn, Danielle, this lot. India, that was it. So I'm going to choose them as our classmates, and we'll go in today and just see what happens. Also, one thing that's going to be coming with the infant update is, I'm talking about this now because of the fund, what just got electrocuted? Oh, the table. We don't have the money to replace that. Anyway, the infants will now, not the infants, but the babies that are now going to be called newborns, they will now have reactions to the weather. So things like the thunderstorm, we can see here that Primrose is scared of the thunder, and the newborns are now going to have those reactions too. So it will be interesting to see all about them. Very excited for the infant update as well as growing together, and I can't wait to explore it with you lot as well. But yeah, let's get them ready for school. Gonna clean up some of the plates and get some money from this. It's Valentine's Day. Ooh, okay, maybe we can all go on like a little Valentine's Day meal. This is going to be interesting. We will see what happens, but maybe we'll take Thorn and Primrose and some of their little frienderoonies out for a Valentine's Love Day meal. That's going to be fun. Their first Valentine's Day with their friends slash potential lovers. That's really cute. And Thorn again has woken up feeling embarrassed and insecure. Oh, bless her. She's feeling energized from the active trait, but let's get you some food and get you ready for school today. Hopefully it'll be a better school day. I'm getting a sense of pathetic fallacy here, which means when the weather reflects your mood, and it's thundery and rainy and everybody seems to be in like not so fantastic moods. So hopefully it gets better. Okay, she's now feeling energy. Oh god, I say that and there's a big hit of thunder. Jeez Louise. And it did. Oh my lord, why did the inside of my house just get hit? We have a roof for a reason. Did you see that? Somehow it got through the roof paneling. Indy's boss was disappointed with the work he did from home, and he made 0 simoleons. You having a giggle? Indy's the hardest working person. Oh, he didn't do his work from home assignment. Oh no. Indy, you big donut. What are you doing that for? You need to draft a municipal concept and you need to acquire recycled materials. You big donut. Why didn't you do it? Fabricate. Oh no, wait. Recycle. And you can recycle soybeans. Will that get you stuff? So Tara in the last episode was feeling tense from work. Now she's having work withdrawal. 1 minute she's stressed because she's in work too much, and now she wants to be back at work and has gone on the computer to play Sims forever. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that's the exact way we should be coping with this, but right. The girls are going to be heading to school in half an hour. Both have done their homework. They're both in pretty decent moods, ready to get crack-a-lacking with their day. So fingers crossed for a good day. Indy's out here doing his bits and bobs, and now since he managed to acquire the materials, he's going to go draft a municipal concept. Cool. Well done. And I think before we have the girls go off to... Who's juggling? Oh, look at Tara. Oh, Prim is loving watching Tara doing her juggling. Oh, the two of them are doing it together. Okay, cool. Love that. But as I say, before we get the girls going off to school, I want to jump into Cass and just update their appearances ever so slightly. I think they've had these hairstyles since they became preteens, so I would like to update them just a little bit. And yeah, the hair's gonna be growing and changing, and they're gonna be trying different things. You know what I mean? So Prim's hair has been like this. As much as I do love this hair, I just want them to be trying all sorts. So maybe we try something like this, or like this maybe. That's quite long. I'm going to take off the hair accessory. She had that hair. I feel like hers is going to be quite long and straight. Let's do this. I'm going to do that for her hair, I think. Okay, so I'll leave the outfits as is for now until they go from preteens to teenagers, and then we'll do a bit of a chop and change. But this is Primrose's new hair, and I think Little Thorn's hair may have potentially grown out a little bit. So why don't we see if there's one that looks similar but grown out? So potentially like that. That's the first one that I clicked on, but that's quite cute. It's kind of similar to that, except it looks as though she's just grown it out. And also the good thing about that one is she can still keep her clips, can't she? And there we go. That is Thorn's updated hair as well. And while we're here, I might actually just nip into Indy and Tara and just maybe change their outfit slightly. Look at this whole man. He's such a hench guy. Let's do that. That's quite cute. Oh my god, and put him in a cardigan. Love the cardigan vibes on Indy. Okay, that's a vibe, but you need some pants. Okay, there we go. I've updated Indy's clothes just a little bit as well. And let's have a little look at Tara. So she's also had this hair for quite a while, and we gave it to her. So it's a hair that's kind of, you know, back and out of her face for when she's baking her cakes. You know, speaking of cakes, I was talking about this on stream, but me and my boyfriend have been watching Is It Cake on Netflix. Obviously, I'm not sponsored to talk about this, but speaking of cakes, it reminded me of Tara because I was like looking at all these bakers making these really hyper realistic cakes, and I was like, oh, imagine if that's what Tara Bloom does. Maybe she makes cakes that look like asparagus. You never know. Speaking of asparagus, we need to get a dog at some point soon, but maybe when the girls are kind of mid-teens. So her hair, we want it to be out of her face, but different to what it is now. Could do a bun. I guess we just cut it all short. That's kind of cute. Has she had that hair before? Let's do this hair. I don't think I've used that. I might change her hair now that she's not purple gen, but I feel like, oh, I don't know. No, I feel like she has to have purple hair. I couldn't look at her without it. I just don't think it would be right to give her this far in, like green hair or blue hair. It just, no, it wouldn't make sense. So we'll do that. We'll do this hair. I like that hair. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this. Right, this is cute. This could be baker vibes. This gives me mum baker vibes. So let's do that. And we'll put some like shoesies on her. Maybe not heeled, but pumpy sort of trainery vibes maybe. No. Right, we'll do that for formal. We've not seen her in a hot weather wear, so that's fine. And then cold weather, since she's now passed this down to Thorn and Thorn's kind of taken that over, maybe we can put her in something like this. That could be quite cute. That's kind of like pastel-y color explosion pop. Okay, cool. So that is Tara's updated little look as well. So now they've all had a little bit of an update, whether it's the hair, their clothes. There we go. Let's send the girls off to their second day at school. Indy, there's mud everywhere. Slipping in a mud puddle means that mud gets everywhere. Everywhere. Wait, why did they say everywhere? Everywhere. Why did they say it twice? Oh, are they emphasizing the fact that it's maybe in his bits and bobs? It might be time for a shower. Yikes. Okay. Well, Indy, you need to do your little draft thing that you had to do. And the girls looking all fresh and with their new looks are going to be heading off to school. And we're going to go with both of them. And hopefully, since we added the classmate, choose your classmate thing, hopefully their little friendos will be there as well. So, oh, surprise, surprise, in Copperdale it is nice and sunny. But I downloaded a new school for our kiddos, and this is one by James Turner, and you can find it here on the gallery under James Turner YT. It's called Art Deco High School, and with this one I believe James Turner has made it only one floor, so it's a little bit easier to get around. It's a little bit more condensed, compressed. Is that the right word? I think so. So it'll be a bit nicer for our Sims to not be, you know, taking 5 hours to go from one end to another. So we'll see how we get on. So we need to go ahead and study for our exams. So let's get the girls to be doing that. And I think if we click on them, the exams are every Friday, aren't they? So we can go to high school and study for exam. Now, I'm not seeing any of our friends here just yet, but I do have hope. I've chosen our classmates. Beth is here. We did choose Beth. She doesn't have a hat though. The girls are going to do some studying for the morning time, although these two both want to work out on the exercise machine. Oh, hold on a minute. Thorn doesn't want to study for exams. She wants to work out. So why don't you go over here and do a little bit of a energized workout, babes? Who's in here? Kira Levine. Okay, there are students running about and roaming the streets. Roaming the streets? I mean roaming the halls. But none that I expected to see. The girls do need to claim their lockers. So we will have to do that at some point as well. She needs a wee. So go do your wee. And then why don't you claim this locker and then do a bit of studying. I wonder if that mod's a bit bugged potentially. I don't know. Thorn is in here doing her energized workout on the exercise machine. So she's more than happy to do that. They've got an hour left of free time. God, she's looking a little bit older now with her longer hair. I liked the fact that hers is sort of, you know, it's kept the same as it kind of was, but just a little bit longer. This isn't being ticked off yet, so I'm not sure why. Okay, babes, we really need to get you a hygiene potion. I feel like I'm having to do this a lot recently because all of my Sims stink. Prim, you need to go to class, babes. She's studying. Well, she wanted to work out as well, but you didn't have any time. Thorn's in her class. Prim is running slightly late, but she's walked in now just pretty much on time. But no, it does not look like our friends are here. Unless maybe because I literally did it this morning. Maybe they'll show up tomorrow in game. Ooh, Primrose is learning about the Salvadorian culture and also the archaeology skill and the writing skill. Nice, good stuff. Thorn, babes, you're meant to be sipping on your drink. Thorn's falling asleep. She's falling asleep in the class. She really does not like social studies and stuff. She just likes art. That's what she likes. Prim is taking notes, good for her. And Thorn is just stinking up the class, bless her. She's stinking up the class. Our mum is a chef. Why did we not bring a packed lunch into school? Why are we spending money on cafeteria food? I do not know. But let's go ahead and get some cafeteria food and we will get a junior lunch, sort of like we got yesterday. Junior lunch. Prim's introduced herself to this guy behind her, Stephen. And what does she think of him? Do we have any... Why is he shouting? Okay, she perceives him as very unattractive. Maybe because he's literally shouting about art. Babes, calm down. You might like art and fair enough that you're passionate about it, but you don't need to shout at me. Prim, go and get some food. Get some lunchies. Oh, they just make me... I don't know why. They just give me fun. They just make me laugh. Okay, get your junior lunch. Go and meet some friends. Say hello. Oh, she's cute. Who's that? Kira. Say hello to Kira, Thorn. And you've also got Elijah, who looks like they need a CC makeover because they get like... I swear every one of my Sims randomly get this hair. Oh, she perceives Kira as a... Wait, Kira's married. She's a married teen. My Sims are like, you know, we're going back to the olden days here. My great aunt married her husband, my great uncle, when she was 18. And I feel like The Sims is taking that. She's married, she's attractive, and yeah, really interesting. Prim's come on over to sit with them as well, so she can say hello. She's left Shouty McShoutface. And there's India. India was... Hold on a minute. India's had her baby. She's had her baby. What was its name? I'm not going to click because I don't want to glitch anything out. But we need to know the goss. Travel to the auditorium for career day. Ooh, okay. I can show you our new auditorium that we put in there. I didn't realize it was career day, but it gives me a chance to show you the one that I downloaded from the gallery. Wait a minute. We put a new auditorium. So this is the creator on the gallery, Chinook01, that I added their auditorium on into my game because I wanted a bit of change scenery, but I think the way that you have to do it is you have to download each one for each event. So let's put the career day one down. Oh, I can't modify a lot while my Sim's at school. So I think I have to place the different ones down in advance depending on what event is coming up on that specific day, which is really annoying. But that is the creator of the auditorium we put down, not obviously this one. This is just the one that comes. We'll have to do that maybe for the next event. Okay, so we've got... Why are they all leaving? I swear this always happens whenever we do career day. Let's go and ask for details. She looks like she's into science. That's like a police officer. And they look like a detective. Honestly, if they're not interested, we may as well do what all of the kiddos did as well and leave, because what are we going to gain out of this? These Sims, like, they don't want to be scientists, police officers, or detectives. Nah, do you know what, girls? Let's bin this off. Let's bin this off. Leave school early. Bin this off. Let's ditch school and let's go to we can't go home because it's too early. It is lunchtime and our mum and dad's at work. Actually, they might both be at work. Are they both at work? No, they're not at work. Dad's working from home. Let's go out somewhere. Let's go to a local swimming pool or something. Let's ditch this. We don't want to do career day. Ditch and career day. Let's bunk school. Hopefully they won't notice. Imagine if they did. Surely they won't. They're not gonna send something home and be like, Primrose and Thorn did not attend school today. No one's gonna do that. They won't snitch. They might just tell us off, but I doubt they do that. Let's go to Newcrest Public Pool. You have multiple Sims about to... No, we're not going to school. Are you joking me? Why is the Sims glitched as anything? Jet is at school. Are you joking? We can't send a text to Trevor and Jet or any of them because they're all at school. Maybe they came on their lunch break to the swimming pool and now they're like, no, we need to go back to school. Our mum and dad will kill us. We have to go back. Dang. Okay, well, we're ditching school because we're not going to stupid career day. So we're going to keep swimming around and we're going to have a fun time. Maybe we'll go and get our nails done. The principal is calling. Sorry, principal, we can't answer right now because we are swimming in the pool. Oh no, they're really trying to get us to go to school. Well, I'm sorry, but we're ditching it. We're going to hang out with our new friends that we found at the swimming pool called Jackie Jabos and Journey Chen. They just look like some middle-aged mums that are here to get their morning exercise in, and we're crashing the party. Although there is children here. There is children here. So I don't know. The girls are getting in their exercise. They're having a little bit of a swim. It is fine. Everything is fine. We're not going to get in trouble. Why would we get in trouble? Let's go in the hot tub. We're getting into the hot tub. Let's say hello to Jackie. We're definitely adults. No, we're not teenagers. No, we don't have school. We're not that young. We are adults. I feel like if you've ever seen Wild Child where they go to try and get alcohol and they're like, we are middle-aged women. Oh yeah, the children at home. Yeah, I feel like that's what they're like. Desperately trying to get away with skipping school. Why don't we post about it on Social Bunny? Let's do that. Jet has messaged saying, Primrose, listen to these old folks telling us they couldn't get out of a pool with the ladder. Hit the gym. Jet? Excuse me? Jet, you were at the swimming pool for 5 minutes. Why are you disrespecting the middle-aged women that are just trying to come out and have a nice time at the school? At the pool, not the school. Jet's not even done that as a direct message. Trevor? Wait a minute. Trevor, Primrose, we should get together and hang out sometime. Was Trevor the one that Prim was into? Well, let's send him a message back and be like, yeah, Trevor, we should definitely hang out. Anyway, let's do a new post. We'll post about career day and say how absolutely ridiculous it was and how we did not enjoy it. If I go nap in the corner of the cafeteria, I might just make it through the rest of the day. So Prim is trying to act as though they're still in school. Maybe we'll tag Thorn and be like, oh yeah, we're so funny. We skipped a career day and we're just now hanging out. We're now hanging out at the swimming pool. And then Thorn is going to post on her social media. Oh, Thorn learned that Jackie's mean. Okay, we won't hang out with Jackie anymore. But, oh, Nikki, seeing someone with lunch in their teeth, how embarrassing. Babes, come on, Nikki. Let's be a nice person. And, if you can change something about someone in 5 minutes, if they can change that in 5 minutes, let them know. They can take the lunch out of their teeth. You don't need to tweet about it. Oh, dear. Although Thorn had 35 followers. I did. India's complaining about the cafeteria. Right, let's do a new post anyway. We'll post about career day and say how just it was not that good. I'm not sure career day helped. How can anyone decide what to be? Exactly. You are still young. It wasn't that great, but you can post about you and your sister having a fun time at the swimming pool as well. Get you a bestie like Prim. Yeah. Sister besties. Love that for you. And then why don't you send a little message over to Daniela and just check on how she's doing as well? And she wants to have a pillow fight. Maybe you can have a little sleepover with Daniela at some point soon. But I think now that it's getting closer to end of school time, the girls can start heading on back to the house. And the perfect post is going to get a ton of engagement. I'm certain of it. So Thorn is feeling confident that her post about career day is going to get engagement. Okay, so she's already kind of like of the mindset of engagement and social media and all that. We also don't have power at home as our bills have not been paid. So we'll be sure to do that when we get home. Okay, let's get them inside. Prim's gone running in. It is past 3 p.m. now, so they can get away with it. And Thorn is inside as well. Now, for Indy, with his, to be able to craft the desks, he needs to enthuse about fabrication. And there's apparently like a social thing to do that. But I feel like I've not seen that social interaction before. So here, okay, so he can enthuse about fabrication. So why don't you go ahead and do that to Primrose, to Thorn, sorry, that's the one. Okay, so he's talking to her about his fabrication, you know, about his career that he's had throughout his life, how he's enjoyed it, and, you know, how he's really enjoyed creating things. But it says Indy didn't get any aspiration from chatting with Thorn about fabrication. So who does he need to talk to? Why is Tara screaming? Relax! Relax, relax. Okay, do you know what? Let's invite our little friendos over and let's go out for Love Day. Trevor, right? Or Jet? Jet! Wait, I did the... Oh no. She sent a flirty text to Trevor? Oh gosh. Primrose she feels irrational danger from being screamed at. Oh my lord. What is going on? Okay, let's invite our little friendos over and see if they would like to come out for Valentine's Day. Okay, so they're having a little huggy. Can you ask them to go out on like a Valentine's Day date? What just happened? Did somebody fall? Oh my god, Daniela fell flat on her backside. Let's just all go out as a family then. So Thorn will take like the adults so that they can pay, but we will go out for a Valentine's Day meal. So Thorn and Tara and Indy, and let's go for a little Love Day meal. Let's go to the San Myshuno restaurant. Somebody came out here on a date before. I want to say it was Maggie. Let's go ahead and request a table. Prim is taking that on for herself to go do that. And do you know what I'm starting to realize is that, so where the eco footprint is neutral always seems to set off Thorn's asthma. Where are you going, babes? Get inside. Play in the rain. Okay. She's just running around having a fun time in the rain. Bless her cotton socks. And Prim's gone to request a table. No. Are you joking? No. They've put us outside. Are you joking? It is raining. They've put us on a 3-seater table? Are you kidding me right now? So we're half on this table and half on that table. For goodness sake. Let's order for the table. Dear oh dear. This game just... There's so many spaces inside. Like there's all these different tables and you put us on 2 outside in the rain. We've got a group of like 7 or 8 people and we're outside. Fantastic. Really, really good. You love to see it. Now, do you know what? This time I'm not going to get Indy a coffee because if you remember the last time he got like coffee mad and he would not stop having it. So why don't we get you juice on the rocks so you can have that. And for the teenagers, you can all go for maybe like a root beer float. And then we'll skip the appetizer to make sure that this meal ends at a reasonable time. And why don't we go for sushi? Ooh, they've not tried sushi yet. Why don't they all try some sushi? No one's ever tried sushi. So that will like explore their taste buds and they can all have that. But how are they going to order? Is somebody going to come over to each of the tables and order? Oh, look, they just gave them a rose. Okay, boys, the boys are over there. Danielle is sitting on her own. Thorn, why don't you go sit here? So let's chit chat with little Daniela. Indy's getting a call at the table from Lila. She wants to get to know Savannah. Go for it. Ooh, Thorn has learned that Daniela is single and Daniela's like, woo! I'm single. Well, why don't we say, you know, we have been feeling that way towards you. Like we're still exploring and whatnot, but we do really like you. And Prim has gone over to Tara, I can see in the background, saying school is stupid. I should be able to start working or living life. Can I never go to school again? So obviously after career day today, Primrose is just like, oh, this is ridiculous. Would Tara say it teaches important things or society? I'd say Tara would more so be like, you know, society says you need to go to school to be successful. So, you know, it is a bit of a joke, but you've got to do what you got to do. And can we all come along and sit down? No, we don't want to give up the table. Why can we not all sit down? Oh, look who's sitting down here. Okay, Prim. Jet is now sitting down at the table. So why don't you check on him? We can ask about chemistry together. So see what, since it is Love Day, she may as well question into that, find out what's going on. Wait a minute. I don't think strongly one way or the other about you. So Jet was the one that Primrose was into when they were kiddos, and he doesn't really feel anything towards her either way. I'm intrigued. I want you to go and ask Trevor what he thinks. She did accidentally send a flirty text to Trevor earlier on today, so where's his head at? What? Trevor finds Primrose charming, but Jet just doesn't really have an opinion. Can we ask him? I want to know why. Their friendship bar is really high. I mean, they don't have a romance bar, I guess. But I mean, we'll check up on him. We'll ask if everything's okay. I know that we haven't really hung out for a little while, but we'll have a bit of a deep conversation. What's been going on with you? I feel like that would hurt Primrose. I think it would hurt her pride. Maybe, can we ask what his preference is? Or, can we ask what his type is? Is that a thing that you can discuss? So he's only looking for platonic connections. Do you think maybe he means with her? Maybe he's actually, I kind of just want to be friends. I don't really want any romance with you. Could that be it? Primrose has learned about Jet's mess around interests. Oh, they've got a lava lamp thing, a warm lamp. Okay, that's good. So that's keeping them warm. So Jet's mess around interests, where I think we have to go into Sim profile. Mess around women/men. She actually perceives him as unattractive. So Jet, I think, is bisexual as well then. Is there ask about attractiveness preferences? Let's do that. I want to know, is he attracted to Prim? Oh, he's crying. I hope he's okay. Why is he sad? So she's going to ask, Thorn is going for a rebellious phase. He likes a clean-shaven face. Wait a minute. I want to know everybody's preferences. You've got Trevor on our table here, and then Daniela and Jet are over on the other table. I think he might be bi, but then it seems as though, saying about the clean-shaven, I think he might be more attracted to men. They're feeling happy from being out to dinner, and they managed to eat with chopsticks, which is good. They won't go hungry. They defied death from eating pufferfish and geary, and had a satisfying sarsaparilla from drinking the root beer float. Nice. Well done. Oh God, I thought that Thorn was choking on the pufferfish, but it's actually her asthma. Indy's learnt to make pufferfish nigiri, which is good. Okay, everyone's feeling good. They've had a nice meal out, and it's actually ended at a fairly reasonable time, which is good. We found out a little bit more about preferences. I think it might not be worthwhile for her to try with Jet anymore, because I think he might have other interests, which is fair enough, but it's better that we know. It's a lot better for us to know than to, keep being inclined to do romantic interactions with him. I think they do have school tomorrow. This has been quite a successful meal, to be fair. He doesn't like jewellery. Okay. Trevor and Indy got a sentiment together, spending time. Cute. But I think they've had a cute love day. I need more details on this whole situation, but for Prim, I don't think it's worth kind of trying to perform romantic interactions now with Jet. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong person. I don't know. She does perceive him as unattractive, so I'm not too sure. I don't know. Does Thorn have any preference towards Daniela? Ooh. So Thorn, in the last episode, did not have any attractiveness feelings towards Daniela, but she does now perceive her as attractive, which is really, really good. Okay. Maybe we will have to explore that in the next episode, but Thorn finds herself hilarious. Keep the jokes coming. Indy, why don't you go ahead and end the meal and pay the bill, and let's all head home. But that was a nice night, a nice Valentine's Day for the girls, and nobody found out about the fact that they skipped school today, which is good. The boys clearly weren't at school today, so didn't bother mentioning anything. They weren't at the same school as Thorn and Primrose. Indy, we haven't seen this for a long time, have we? Oh, Indy, you just had to. You just had to whip it out, didn't you? You couldn't have walked home with your family. You had to go ahead and get the bike out and just ride past your family all the way home. Classic Indy. I wonder, can Indy mention to Tara? Oh, Indy's just fell flat on his back. God, they are all going to have severe back pain if they keep tripping up on the puddles. Indy, you do need to finish your municipal concept thing. Oh, babes, come on. Oh my God, Tara. Babes. Can they not clean that up a little bit? Is there nothing they can do? Oh no. You're finishing your homework, and you will need a shower at some point as well. But maybe you can socialize online before bed. So why don't you pop a little message? These are all of the people that's on the SIMS chat room at the moment. Oh, Mateo's on. Why don't you send a message over to Trevor? After today, today, Jet kind of like, in a way, sort of friend-zoned Prim by saying he's only looking for platonic friendships at the moment, or platonic relationships, which is purely just friends and whatnot. So Trevor seemed a little bit interested today over texting. So why don't you just chit-chat a little bit with Trevor? So I'm just going to take a small pause here as I'm editing this video, and I just want to explain this. So I feel as though Primrose has gone onto this Simda chat room personally because at the minute she is feeling distant from her family. Being around them stresses her out. Not only that, but she knows that Thorn is favorited by her mother. Her and her mother don't always see eye to eye, especially, you know, with her shouting at her earlier on in this video and all of the multiple things throughout their childhood. And I feel like all of these things, and then obviously to kind of be friend zoned earlier in the episode by Jet, I feel has put Primrose into a bit of a rebellious mode where she's going to start acting out. So I feel as though maybe through this Simda chat room, she's gone to kind of use Trevor because she knows Trevor. She gets on well with Trevor. They grew up together. They met, you know, on a ski holiday and they've all been friends ever since. I feel as though maybe she's using him as a bit of a shoulder to cry on, a bit of like a stress relief, and she's taken that opportunity to just maybe chit chat with him. She's seen him on this website and, you know, it's a comfort. She knows him. So perhaps that is the way in which they are talking. It's more of a comfort and a kind of, I don't want to talk to my parents about it. I'm stressed. So I'm going to talk to another friend that I've known since I was a child. I also want to note that that doesn't mean that it's the end for Thorn and Trevor. Obviously, in today's episode, Thorn has been getting to know Daniela really well, but I do believe that Thorn is potentially bisexual, although she is still exploring it. You know, she has no set preferences. She is still young, but today's episode has been a more Daniela-themed episode. Maybe another time she can perhaps explore romantically with Trevor, but I just wanted to clarify that, you know, Primrose chatting to her friend Trevor does not stop the ability for Thorn to, you know, continue getting to know both Trevor and Daniela as well. And Thorn is feeling very flirty next to the fire doing her homework. I don't know why. Maybe it's from seeing Daniela earlier on this evening and having a nice little love day with her. But once you've done that, you can get yourself all up and ready for bed too. God, it has been thundering all episodes today, hasn't it? Jeez. Okay, Prim's done her homework, so before she heads off to sleep, it is 2 a.m. and she's but she's logged on to Simda and she's dropped a little message over to Trevor. I think that Trevor had to log off as his parents came in and told him that he should not be on his PC or on his phone. Probably that kind of situation, you know, where your parents walk in and you're on your phone and they're like, you should be asleep. It's 2 a.m. I think that's what happened with Trevor and his parents. So Prim, in turn, has also come off of her PC and is going to get herself ready and off to bed. I'm also trying to prolong this series a little bit as well because I would like for them to have the new infant update and the growing together pack for their kind of children as well. So I don't want them to get to the stage of where they're going to have babies and have kiddos and then suddenly we don't have the pack. Like, I want to use the pack with their kids, whether it be Thorn or Primrose or both. Just prolong it a little bit. But let's finish up our homework, my love. Get yourself up and ready for bed and ready for school in the morning. And on that note, we are going to wrap up today's video here. I know it was only a 1-day sort of video, but like I said, I'm trying to prolong ready for the infant update and the pack, but also a lot happened in today's episode while they were at school and love day and whatnot. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button as well and turn on those post notifications. Thorn's done her homework, good for her. And in the next episode, maybe we'll explore some romances in a bit of a deeper way, and perhaps we will finally get Indy having the ability to craft a desk for the both of the girls. We'll have to work out how to do that, but don't forget to leave a comment as well if you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, look after yourselves. Taz out.